Morning everybody. Today we're making pasta with potatoes and onions as a sauce. And it sounds weird as hell, but it works. What you're gonna need for it is 2 potatoes, like this. The big fuckers too, don't get the little ones. You'll fucking kill yourself if you have the little ones. 1 hunkin onion or 2 small ones. Paprika, pepper, some spice, and farfalle noodles. And farfalle, we all know, is Spanish for male stripper. It's named after the little bow ties that they wear, or so I've heard. You also need 2 fucking pots. Pots used for fucking. Big one to boil the noodles in, and a small one to make the actual sauce in. Now if you don't have Hungarian pepper and shit, you can always go for American pepper. The only difference being that American pepper, like most American made products, is absolute shit, has no flavor. And just remember to get spicy and normal, and don't mix up the amounts. Alright, so let's clear all this shit off. Alright, I'll be back with you in a sec. First things first, get going on the vegetables. Chop the tip off the onion, cut the fucker in half, start peeling shit. Yeah, everything I cook has onions in it. I don't care. Onions are great. They're like 40 cents per pound, so this big fucker cost me like 30 cents. And there's really no recipe to this, it's just one of those keep fucking trying it until it comes out good kind of things. Been making this for a long time now. It's another one of those, no matter how you fuck up your life, as long as you have a stove you can eat kind of meals. Because the potatoes cost me about $1. The onion's cheap, and the spices you put into it are really up to you. You can actually do this without any spice whatsoever, but what's the point in that, right? So, cutting the onions down like this, straight down the line. That way you get this nice little blooming onion effect. Come to think of it, that would be absolutely fucking delicious to make. Maybe next time. Definitely not next time. Alright, so on this one, you want to get them kind of even. You want to get really small pieces, and it's definitely an even cutting, even cooking kind of thing. You'll see why later. It's called foreshadowing for you guys. Maybe. Or it's called, I forgot I even said that later and we'll never refer to it again. Alright, so. Garbage. Second half. No, fuck is wrong with you? Come on. I already dumped some water into a pot. And it's on the stove right now getting ready to boil. So that should speed things up, because this is going to take me a bit. And a large pot of water takes fucking forever and a day to boil anyway. Especially up here. High altitude and all that crap. Although, thinking of my physics class, that should have the exact opposite effect, but fuck it. Alright, so we got a fuck ton of onion again. As always, it's time for a potato. Now, we gotta peel these bastards, and I don't understand why people wash potatoes before they peel them, because that's what fucking peeling does, it scrapes off the entire top inch. The fuck? That ain't my potato peeler. Where's my normal one? Yeah, the big bastard. There you go. Take it. I always wondered who the first bastard was who tried potatoes. Because the plant itself is poisonous. So, you know, if you ever want to kill somebody, make them a salad out of a potato plant. Strongly encourage that you go through life killing at least one person. Let you know you're alive. Alright, so 2 halves of the potato. Kind of gonna do the same thing that I did with the onion. Chop them up into little stripes. Kind of like that. Motherfucker, get out of my way. And once the stripes are done, I'll chop them into little squares like the onion. If I'm not too talkative today, it's because I just fucking woke up and I want to eat this. So it's gonna be my fucking breakfast and lunch, and possibly dinner because it makes so fucking much. Come on. And this is where sharp knives really help too. You want slices that are kind of not bigger than 1/4 of an inch, because if you got a big chunk in there that stays hard while the rest of them get soft, kind of kills the mood. Which I guess is better off to be the big hard guy than the soft one, but still. Anyway, if you can work that into a penis joke for me, I'd appreciate it. I'm still really tired. Don't fucking cut all the way through, son of a cunt. A buddy of mine suggested throwing this into a blender and just fucking doing it that way, but that kind of takes some of the texture you want out of it. Alright, so that's one potato. Alright, I think you guys can figure out what I'm going to do with the next potato, so I'm not going to waste the camera's battery. Cool, so chop the potatoes. Chop the onions. All we got to do now is get them ready. So I'm going to turn this pot on high and grab me some fucking oil. Not fucking oil, different kind of oil. Don't cook with fucking oil. That's not good for you at all. Good news is I got the fucking skylight over here. I'm blasting some beautiful filming light. Or horrible filming light, I don't know how it'll fucking come out. So there's some oil. What kind of oil do I use? The cheapest fucking kind I can get. So we'll let that heat up. I was doing something, I don't know what. Oh yeah, preheating that. Got the spices, got the onion. Oh yeah, water! So you're gonna need to add water to this at a fairly quick pace once it starts to get going, so got our usual big ass cup. If you don't have a big ass cup for your kitchen yet, you need to buy one. Oh, steel one. Alright. And we got our BAG. That oil should be getting ready. So when you're chopping up the vegetables, you want to chop the onions up first, because the potatoes will actually go bad fairly quick. They start turning black around the sides and shriveling up. So it's kind of like a young man's heart after his first love. Stir that shit. By now this should be fairly simple. Put the onion on heat, stir the fucker until it starts getting a bit softer. It's kind of like the basis for all my cooking is heating until shit turns to fuck. There we go. While that's doing this thing, I gotta grab everything else and get ready. Open up the pasta. Alright, come on. There you go. Alright, so when the onion starts acting like popcorn and jumping out at you, you might have the heat turned on too high. A good drinking game while I'm cooking this is every time I say the word alright, take a shot. Oh, goddamn camera. There's gotta be a smarter way of doing this. Take it directly out of the steam and get one of those artistic shots. There you go. Oh, that steam is good. We don't want to use onion for flavor on this. We want to use onion to soak up all the other flavors. It's going to be a potato-based pasta sauce, which does work, despite what those swines say. God damn it! I need to make a break for it. By the time I'm done, I won't have any left in the pot. This entire meal is kind of like a set it and forget it kind of thing, but you do have to pay attention during this part or you'll burn everything. And this one's not like soup. If you burn this, you got to start over. So that onion gets some of the flavor out. It's next on the shit list. Good God, it's a fucking mess. Alright. So, while that's going on, we'll go grab lunch. I'm gonna drink a protein shake, get all big. Well, get bigger, because I can't open a fucking protein shake. What the hell? There we go. Let's see how we're doing it here. Now, depending on what kind of onion you get, it says cook until translucent, but this shit ain't never gonna get translucent. It's just kind of gonna get soft. And this is because I buy the cheap ass onions. I really don't know what the fucking difference is between all the onions. Apparently it's some weird ass flavor bullshit, but I don't care. If I'm making a salad, I'll care. Right before I fucking kill myself for making a salad for dinner. Alright, so onions are done. Dump in the taters. For that fucking thing. You kind of want to get twice as much onions as you, or twice as much potatoes as you have onions. You want to stir the shit out of it, so if you got chunks of potatoes sticking together, they kind of break up. I'm going to turn the heat all the way back up too. Just move the camera back. I shouldn't be smoking too bad. There you go. Light. Did absolutely nothing. Perfect. Scrape all the shit off the side of the pot. Do the big fuck pile in the middle. Let that just cook. You're gonna do this until you get that smell of like potato in the house. And I'm gonna be adding water to this and boiling the shit out of it anyway. The reason I do this is it kind of brings out the flavor of the potato a little more. Just scorch the shit out of it before you start boiling it. It's a recurring theme in a lot of stuff. And we're getting too much steam again. Alright, so that should be about good for the potato. This is where you add the plain paprika, or pepper. You really want to add a lot. There you go. Big old fucking pile. Stir this shit around. Until you get that nice orange glow on everything. Just like that. I wonder if I can cook this like this without adding any water. That'd be pretty good. But I'm lazy. And the best part about being lazy is you let the water sit in there so it doesn't fucking burn. Alright, so just enough water to kind of bury the whole thing. And what this is going to do is turn those potatoes into a little bit of mashed potatoes. Going until this fucker boils. The water next to it is already starting to make the boiling noises. Oh shit, that was quick. Oh yeah, because I was doing the fucking heating the potatoes up. Gonna give it a minute. Wait until it starts boiling. You don't really want to add any of the other spices other than salt. I forgot about fucking salt. Where the hell did I put my salt? I used to have salt. Here it is. Don't worry about over salting it. It's potatoes. It's like fucking French fries in a different form. Salt makes it taste good. Alright. There it goes. It's gonna start boiling. Once it starts doing that, turn the heat down. I'm gonna move the camera out of steam again. There we go. Multimedia extravaganza right here. Alright, once it starts boiling like that, turn down the heat. Fairly low. I think the people who know what the fuck they're doing would call this a simmer. The first set of peppers you put in there, that's for color. We'll put the rest in for flavor right later. Alright, so that's at like a fucking 3 or a 2. And so we don't have to wait forever. I'm gonna pick this back up when it's about the place where I want it to be. I have no idea what time it is, so I refuse to give time. Alright, so this fucker's boiling hot and heavy. I moved the camera a little further up. Once it starts boiling, you want to crank the heat all the way up. You want to boil all that water off quick before it makes the potatoes too mushy. It's kind of like where it starts getting fucking sporty. Alright, and the water for the fucking noodles still ain't boiling. God damn it. When you're boiling at this heat, kind of want to pay attention to it, because this thing will burn to the bottom and it's all starch. So there's just going to be a big ass film on the bottom of the pot. Your hand is burning. My fingers. What you're doing right now is you're gonna kind of turning the potatoes into a sauce. But you want them to stay chunky. And steam is the water escaping, so what's left behind theoretically is potato. I just added way too much water for this, so this might be a fucked up cooking show. I'll be back when it's where I want it. Things have gone horribly wrong since we last spoke. That shit got way too much water in it, and it is way too thin. But at the same time, when it's boiling, it's sending out these little shit geysers that reach about 6 feet in height. It's kind of like Tub Girl on the fucking stove right now. So you gotta be on it, stirring fast, and if you don't stir fast enough, one of these little fucking geysers is gonna get burning potato all over your arm. I might redo this entire damn thing from pretty much the part where I added water. I'll keep this in here for the hell of it, but this is not coming out at all. I'd be upset, except I don't really care. Alright. Now's a good time to add the pasta. Depending on how... Whoa, shit. Fuck you. Where the hell is it? Here. God damn. Alright, so. Bow tie pasta, if you can see into the box. There you go. No, no. Yeah, the camera is way too damn far away for this to be fun. Alright, so I'm dumping bow tie pasta into the boiling water. You're gonna have to take my word on it. I'm gonna use like half a box. So when I redo this recipe, I have the other half of the box. Add some salt to the water. Stir that shit. Yeah, never add oil to the fucking boiling pasta. Doesn't do any good. There's the fucking pasta. And it looks like the fucking camera's about to die. What the hell? I had this bitch charging for like 2 hours. Anyway, I'll turn it back on when this shit is ready. Let's see how we're doing. Right about there. This is what you're looking for when you pull the spoon down the middle of it. You see how it kind of stays on its own side? No, of course not, because there's so much fucking steam. Let's see. Fucking A. See if the camera lens will recover from that. There we go. So, pull the spoon straight down the middle. Kind of stays on its own side. That means it's done. Add a fuck ton of pepper, and I mean a fuck ton. I already put pepper in there. You want to add your hot pepper right now too. Now you can do this without hot pepper if you're a bitch, but a little bite to it really does help, and trying to dump a powder into a steaming pot is a pretty good way to get all the fucking powder caked into the exit hole. Alright, the hot pepper you want to do last. The longer you cook hot pepper, the more mild it becomes. So this is about fucking done. Add a little more just sweet pepper or plain pepper or whatever the fuck you want to call pepper for color. A little bit of that delicious flavor. And there you go, there's your fucking sauce. Turn that heat off. And unfortunately for the camera, or well for me, the camera was fine. Fucking turn the camera off right before this thing splattered all over my face. Feel like a cheap prom date, and it burned like fire, so that was kind of fun. It's just not cooking unless you get bukkakied by the fucking food. Pasta says in 12 minutes it's done. That's a fucking lie. That thing's been boiling for about 10, 15 already, and it's still hard. Let's see how this came out. You want to do a taste test? Well, you can still make changes. Oh, I overcooked the potatoes as shit too, but that's alright. You still get the same flavor. Once the camera recharges, I'm gonna try to add another fucking part on this, where I don't put any water in the potatoes and just stir the shit out of them instead for about a half hour. Oh yeah, that's good. That's real good. And that's about perfect. Plenty of salt. Take that shit off the heat. And I'll get you guys when it's time for the fucking pasta to be added. Being frugal with the camera right now. I don't want it to turn off again right before it finishes. Alright, so the pasta's fucking done. Time to train that shit. Oh yeah. It's about al dente, which as we all know is ancient Cherokee for almost fucking done. Turn that off. And burn yourself. Ah, fuck, so much fire. Come on. So you ever drain pasta in the sink and realize you forgot to pull out the sink plunger? Now you gotta stick your hand in boiling water. Yeah, it totally didn't just happen here. Fuck you. So, drain it real nice and tight like. Alright, so here comes the fun part. You guys ready for the fun part? Yeah, you'll love the fucking fun part. I'll try to get all the fucking pasta situated. So, here's our potato shit. Straight down the middle, right? Perfect. Check that out. Add a little bit. Stir. Add a little more. Stir a little more. If you guys like pierogies, it's almost just like that in concept. You got pasta with a potato base, sauce or filling on it, and it is really good. And fuck you. There you go. Pasta with a potato sauce, done just in time so the camcorder won't fucking die on me. I really have to get an external power charger for this thing because the batteries are shite. Alright, I used to have a spoon. Stop fighting with me. So this entire meal, probably about $3 for the entire pot. So the serving's like 55 cents. There you go. It's really good if you eat it with sausage and shit. It's even better if you just eat it by yourself, but bon appetit.